Hello, my name is Kim Cooley. I own Capital Consulting Company. I would like to share a little bit about my background and what I can do for the client. First of all, my background is in community development financing. I've worked for banks for 18 years, and during that time, I was able to help a $180 billion bank achieve an outstanding rating in Community Reinvestment Act work, including lending, investment, and service, and only 9 out of 100 banks achieves that goal. Now, as an owner of Capital Consulting, I bring people together to solve problems, and I provide the infrastructure to help them achieve their dreams. The dreams usually involve some mix of corporate financing and nonprofit leadership. Also, I usually work in an area that has a creative new structure. I'll give you some examples. I have 3 examples. One is a community land trust that I'm helping to develop in Northeast America. That community land trust will help low-income elderly individuals and women with children. The Community Land Trust is based on an innovative model using opportunity zone financing, and a very large bank has already offered to invest $1 million. At the end of the day, we will help at least 50 families own homes that have been acquired from foreclosure, and they will be full-fledged homeowners within a 10-year period, and we will be able to pay the bank back the $1 million that we're getting for our seed money. This gives you an example of what I can do for the client. My second example is the fact that I can start from ground zero and help an organization build. I helped a community development financial institution in the year 2000 start with $1,000, and fast forward to today, we now have 5,500 units of affordable housing that we've built together, and our fund is now worth $52 million. So this gives you an idea of what I can do as a collaborator. I can bring people together, I can provide training, and I can also provide the infrastructure needed to develop the program. That infrastructure might be a community forum, it might be a strategic planning session, a marketing plan, a business plan, a financial plan. The work that I do could also include literally going to various banks and working with them to bring the funding sources forward to help the project succeed. The third example of something that I'm really proud of that tells you something about my leadership style and my ability to provide consulting is a community health center. I worked with a high wealth developer, and through that developer, I brought in $2 million in new market tax credit financing. We built a 60,000 square foot clinic, dental and medical clinic, for individuals of color, and primarily we worked with Hispanic pregnant women. In that clinic, we were able to grow up the board and hire an executive director who went on to build senior housing for the neighborhood. And now this clinic owns 100 units of affordable housing in a historic building, and those units will be rented by people earning less than 50% of area median income for the next 30 years. So you can see what I can do for a client, whether it be a business that wants to do social responsibility, or I can help a nonprofit or a foundation achieve innovative new goals. For example, there are new financing mechanisms to provide small loans to start up businesses, and foundations are providing those. Nonprofits are joining into that spirit of self-sufficiency. I can also help to bring people together in a social responsibility way, bringing in the banks in particular. I have the skill to provide the compliance services, working with banks to identify for banks and bank leaders how they can achieve their Community Reinvestment Act goals. Thank you very much for listening to my story about Capital Consulting Company. I would like to help you achieve great things through your company, and I can do that through money, marketing, management, and methodology. Thank you.